Oh, what's up, guys? It's Pedro here. So the Redskins selected Kaliki Hudson and Keith Ismael in the fifth round. Two picks. Gotta research them more a little bit more. But I already talked about Kaliki Hudson in one of my other videos because the Redskins did meet with him at least one time. He's a hybrid player, versatile player, like Ron Rivera likes. All these players that they've drafted are versatile players. He can play safety or outside linebacker or a linebacker, kind of like a box safety, kind of like Landon Collins. Obviously, a little worse than Landon Collins. Not too excited about this pick. Also, not a bad pick. I think it's a decent pick. Really would have liked Hunter Bryant with this pick or Bryce Hall with the last pick, but you got to understand we know so much less than the GMs do when it comes to their character issues, their injury history or injury issues, because we seriously like Bryce Hall might have has like is still rehabbing. We don't know necessarily all of the injury details, especially with this pandemic. Teams will want to be more cautious. So Kaliki Hudson, I think it's an okay pick. 5'11", 224 pounds. Played at Michigan last year. He's very versatile, like I said. Plays linebacker and safety, so he's going to be a good depth guy. And I expect him to be a very active player on special teams for the Redskins. So that's just what I think. And also, when it comes to tight end, I really think that OJ Howard is going to, I think we're going to use that third round pick that we got from the 49ers or maybe our own third round pick or something like that to trade for OJ Howard. I think that might happen. We will see though. Let me know what you guys think about this pick. Now we'll go onto the Keith Ismael pick. I think this is a decent pick. I know it's not necessarily a need, but he's very versatile. He is 6'3", 309 pounds, can play left guard, right guard, and center. So I do like this pick. Brings versatility to the team, which is what we need. That's what Ron Rivera likes. Almost every pick, you can link it to the player being versatile, except for Antonio Gandy Golden, but that's a receiver, and most receivers aren't very versatile. They mostly just catch. But of course, Antonio Gibson, the receiver we drafted, is a receiver slash running back. He's versatile. Keith Ismael is very versatile too. Khaleke Hudson's versatile, and Sadiq Charles can play tackle, but also has guard flexibility. This is an okay pick. Here is combine stats, nothing special right there. If you look at right here, its NFL comparison is GD Walton. Strengths, we'll read the strengths real quick. Has two position flexibility at center and guard. Snap to step quickness is instantaneous. Smooth lateral movement. Upward strike to create points of leverage. So a lot of good strengths. Now let's go to weaknesses. Had shoulder surgery in 2019. Positional blocker lacking consistent sustain. You guys can look at this while I'm talking. Overall, these picks, guys, are depth picks because usually you're not going to find starters in the fifth round. And of course, I really liked Hunter Bryant, Bryce Hall. We could have picked with our original fifth round or our first fifth round pick from the 49ers, but we don't know the whole story on the injury concerns. And I think these guys are going to come year one and contribute on special teams right away, even if they don't play much on the defensive side of the ball. Early Kaliki Hudson, I don't think he's going to play much on the defensive side of the ball. I do really think he's going to bring versatility to the team and help out a lot on special teams. And same with Keith Ismael. I think he's going to play some special teams when it comes to blocking for field goals and punts. And I think having depth in the offensive line is a great thing, especially this year with the roster size increased from I think 53 to 58, and the game day roster increased also. You're going to be able to suit up more guys, and it's been 3 years straight where we've had like the second or first most players on IR in the NFL, and I think it's a good thing to have depth. We got depth with Pierce Baker, with Wes Schweitzer, with Keith Ismael, and even Roulier can play both sides. So I'm not mad with this pick. I really did, though. I think center wouldn't have been the I wish we would have went for Prince Tega if we're going offensive line or someone else. This guy isn't bad though. His grade is pretty good. Good backup who could become starter. Getting that in the 5th round is a pretty good grade. I think so. Let me know what you guys think about these two players. I'm not going to do these grades yet because don't know too much. I do know a little more about Kaliki Hudson because I made a video on him, but I want to go through some more film before I actually make a concrete grade. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. Give me your grade if you guys have one for Kaliki Hudson and Keith Ismael. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing their names, but yeah, look, we got 2 more 7th round picks. I'll make a video on that, maybe even stream if you guys want to. 2 more picks, and hey, if Hunter Bryant's there or someone else is there, maybe we get him. I think getting Kaliki Hudson was important though because we only had drafted defense or offensive players besides Chase Young up until this point. So getting some more defensive players is good. I hope we do get one more defensive player in this draft at least, preferably a cornerback, and maybe I don't think a linebacker now just because we got a safety slash linebacker. So maybe get a cornerback and maybe tight end Thaddeus Moss and Hunter Bryant are still on the table, and maybe we will be trading for OJ Howard, which if we end up getting OJ Howard from a Trent Williams trade, because obviously we would be using that future 3rd round pick, I would absolutely love that. Let me know what you guys think about that pick. Also, some other quick news. The 49ers just traded Marquise Goodwin to the Eagles, so that's some more receivers in the NFC East. So we do need to draft a cornerback. That's why Bryce Hall would have been a great pick. But, we're not the GMs. We don't know as much as they do when it comes to how much information they are given with these prospects. So I think overall, I'm going to look into it a little more, give you guys a grade maybe next week for all the picks and a deeper analysis of a few of these players that I think are going to be interesting fits for the Redskins. Peace.